in my view, next season wouldn't be massive. It wouldn't be a massive improvement. I think there will be a little bit of improvement next season. The reason why I say I expect a little bit of improvement is that most of these players who were highly affected by the tragic situation um, last summer are leaving the club, notably Salah, Robertson, possibly um, Allison, right?
Yeah.
Possibly McAllister.
Is Konate
So
confirmed to stay?
it is not confirmed yet, so possibly Konate as well. So when we look at all that changes and bringing in new faces, I think that could help. The only reason or the negative about that is also that these new players will need time to settle in as well. So just like the new players we brought in last season,
Yeah.
having didn't manage to really settle in very well. Those players will also take some time. So I think staying with Anna Slot or even bringing in a new manager next season, we shouldn't expect to compete for the league and the Champions League. I don't expect that. Even if we change the manager, even if we bring in um, Luis Enrique this summer, we are not going to challenge for the Premier League. For me, I think the fact that we need to bring in fresh blood, we need to bed in new players and all that, it is going to take time. So for to some extent, people are saying if Arne Slot doesn't perform well in the first 5-6 games of next season, he should be sacked. I think that would be, I don't know, but if we are giving him the job for next season, then he should be given more time next season. The first 5 games or 6 games or the first 10 games shouldn't be used to judge him. If we want to get rid of him, then we should get rid of him now before we start the season next season. But if we are going to give him the time, I think it is going to take us another season to be able to get back to where we want to be. What do you think?
I agree with the last point, not so much the first one. I think yes, and Anaslo needs to go now. When we start next season, it shouldn't be sacked after first 5 games or first 10 games. That would be a catastrophe. That would mean that anyone who comes in next, it means next season is null and void. Because anyone who comes in after 5-10 games with me, he would also need time, he would also need new players. That would be us shooting ourselves in the foot. If we are bringing new players for Anna Slot next season, then it means that you have you have to you've convinced yourself enough that you trust him enough to turn things around. So how bad could it be after 5 games? Then you go out and sack him again. I think he should leave after from now till the World Cup ends. He should be shown the door. A new manager comes in, starts preseason, gets some new players in, then we see how it goes. But if he continues next season, then I'll probably give him a lot longer than that. So I agree with you on the score. On the issue of if next season, if it would be an improvement, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing Liverpool be especially if we're adding more signings to the squad again next season. It would mean that the new players, as you already said, would need time to adjust. Not just that, some of the old players that have left would leave a huge gap in our team, not just their quality on the pitch, but their presence in the dressing room, their presence even on the pitch. It would mean that someone like Virgil van Dijk would need to take even a bigger role now, because some senior players have left, and he would be probably the only one now in the dressing room who, um, depending if Alisson or Joe Gomez also leaves, would mean that he would have a massive job on his hands. It would be a whole lot of new faces. They would need to gel together. It would take a whole lot of time, and I don't see how Arsenal will be able to um, rally all these boys up again, because I think that some players as well. If I'm looking at the brouhaha that Salah had with Arsenal in December before he went to the AFCON, those issues, I think some of the players in the dressing room are not necessarily on board fully with Arne Slot still being there. I feel there's a bit of tension in there with some of the players. But players are players. If they start winning games, they start winning games. They will definitely start to believe in the process again. But I don't see us being consistent enough for that to happen. And that is why I think I'm not really seeing an improvement for Liverpool. I think we can possibly be in and around the top 5 places again, like we have this season. But I'm not really seeing anything better than that, and I'm not really expecting better than that either.